Hi, everyone. I'm Sam Wilson Jr., and this is the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast Report on Substack. This is the report on where I tell you where I'm going to be doing upcoming events, promoting my podcast, what's going to be on the next episode of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast, and for breaking music news. Now, this just came in this morning, and we're sad to tell you the news that singer Bonnie Tyler, and she was born as Gaynor Sullivan. She was born on June 8th, 1951, in Skewen, Neath, Wales, and she lives in the country of Wales. Sadly, Bonnie Tyler had passed away on July 8th, 2026, in Portugal. She was 75 years old. Now, as I just said, Bonnie Tyler was born as Gaynor Sullivan on June 8th, 1951, in Wales. Her father, Glenor, was a coal miner and a World War II serviceman, and her mother, Elise, was a homemaker. She grew up in four-room bedroom canal with three sisters and two brothers, and was exposed to a variety of singers of genres through her siblings, including Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, and the Beatles. Bonnie was known for her husky, rapsy voice. She made her international and national debut with her LP entitled The World Starts Tonight, released on the RCA label back in 1977, with her singles, which includes Lost in France and More Than a Lover. But her breakout single was called It's a Heartache, which went to number 4 on the UK singles and number 3 on Billboard's Hot 100 Pop Singles charts. In the 1980s, Bonnie had switched from RCA Records to CBS Records, and she teamed up with songwriter and producer Jim Steinman. Her breakout LP was entitled Faster Than the Speed of Night. Now, if you check out the album cover, which was released on a Columbia CBS label, the UK version had her face with those beam of lights coming out of her ears. But in the US version, you didn't see that. So that was her album cover that looked like that. In the US, you see those Star Wars beam of light, but here in the US, you don't see that. So they had to edit that out. But as I was saying, she switched to over to CBS Records on the Columbia label, and it was released in April of 1983 in the UK, and then later released here in the US in September 1983. Her song Total Eclipse of the Heart was released on February 11th, 1983 in the UK, and the song later came to the US. It went to number 1 on Billboard's Hot 100 Pop Singles charts on October 3rd, 1983, for 3 weeks. And number 7 on Billboard's Adult Contemporary Singles charts. The song went platinum and it sold over 1 million copies in print. And the LP, Faster Than the Speed of Night, that too went platinum, and the album have sold over 1 million copies in print. Now, let me tell you about this song, and let me tell you when I heard this song. Back in 1983 of August, I believe was on the first or the second week of August, there was a new radio station. It was called WHTZ FM 100.3 FM, better known as Z100. The format was playing Hot 100 Top 10 hits from pop, soft rock, R&B, and later country and later hip hop. all of that crossed over on Billboard's Hot 100 Pop Singles charts. Now, to tell you the truth, when I heard this song back in 1983, I was in the car with my late mother and my little sister. This was the Columbus Day holiday. We was on our way to Paramus, New Jersey. We was driving on Route 4 in Paramus, New Jersey. And when I heard that song, my little sister was singing that song. You can hear Bonnie Tyler's raspy voice. And when she got to that bridge, I can hear that song. Once upon a time, there was light in my life. Now it's falling all apart. There's nothing I can do. The total eclipse of the heart. And let me tell you, when I was in Harry S. Truman High School in the Co op City section of the Bronx, New York, I can hear some of the girls were singing it all the way down in the school hallway. I was like, man. But let me tell you, the music video was aired on MTV, and for those that didn't have cable, we will saw the music video on Friday night videos aired on NBC late Friday nights, right after the Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, and have also appeared on some of the other music video TV shows across the country. And she performed that song on Solid Gold back in around November, December 1983, aired in syndication, and the host was Marilyn McCoo. And that was aired here in the NYC on WPIX TV Channel 11. And she performed that song again on the Bob Hope special, aired on NBC Thanksgiving Eve. Now, I didn't see the special. I was watching something else. I was watching the movie Which Way Is Up, starring Richard Pryor, one of the local movies, aired on WPIX TV Channel 11 on Thanksgiving Eve. Now, I can tell you that Bonnie Tyler sung genres of music that includes rock, country, soft rock, pop, and the blues. Her musical influences were Janis Joplin, Tina Turner, also Aretha Franklin, Wilson Pickett, Joe Cocker, and Dusty Springfield. She also expressed admiration for today's artists, which includes Guns N' Roses, Anastasia, Tony Braxton, and Eminem. And she said that she hoped to collaborate with singer Adele in the future. But sadly, on May 6, 2026, Bonnie Tyler went for surgery in Faro, Portugal, and that's where she lived at for many years, to treat for a perforated intestine. Ugh. And went for surgery and was placed in a coma, and she was put in the ICU. On June 15th, she woke up from her coma but remained very unwell. She died on July 8th, 2026, at the age of 75. Here's an FYI for you all, ladies and gentlemen. She was supposed to go on tour for August of 2026. So rest in peace to British Welsh singer Bonnie Tyler. And yes, she died at the age of 75. Now, I forgot to take this out. This is from the Billboard's um, Hot 100 number one hits that was back in 1983. Now, I'm going to show you the artist and what the person looks like. This is Miss Bonnie Tyler. And this is how her recent photo looked like back in the late 70s before she made it big with her hit Total Eclipse of the Heart. And yes, been on there on October 1st, 1983. It's for 4 weeks. I put down 3 weeks, but it was for 4 consecutive weeks. So that was my bag. So anyway, that song was number one on Billboard's Hot 100 Pop Singles charts on October 1st, 1983, for 4 weeks. So rest in peace, the singer Bonnie Tyler. So that's my report on the Black Soul Music Experience podcast on Substack. It's the report on where I bring you major breaking news, upcoming events, and what to tell you what's going to be on the next episode of the Black Soul Music Experience podcast. As you know, my podcast is on summer vacation, and we will have our season premiere on Tuesday, August 25th. So this is where you find me on Substack for all the reports on the episodes, major breaking music news, and upcoming events. Now, you will be seeing some of my special summer episodes on Spotify, which will be on YouTube, and to let you know what anything that comes up. So, in the meantime, I'm Sam Wilson Jr., and this has been the Black Soul Music Experience Podcast Report. Take care, God bless, and enjoy the rest of your day and your evening.